Hello and welcome back to my channel, Miami Star Tarot. Today I am doing a reading for Libra. This is a love reading and I will be using the Wisdom of the Oracle Divination cards, and I will also be using the original Rider-Waite Tarot as the tarot cards for today. Alright, so let's get started by shuffling the Wisdom of Oracle cards. I just need one for Libra, kind of to set the mood for our reading. Alright, so let's get one card for Libra. One card for Libra. There it is, Observer. I had another group get this one, I don't remember which one. Observer, so you are looking out, keeping your eye on something, keeping your eye on things. Maybe not reacting, not taking action, but for sure just watching, okay? So I'm going to shuffle the cards. I'm going to get 6 cards and a clarifier for Libra. I'm not taking flyers, I'm just going to pull them out of the deck when it's after they're shuffled. Okay. I need 6 cards for Libra. Let me go ahead and shuffle. I need 6 good cards for Libra. Ooh, that one's not going to count as a good shuffle. Geez, Libra, you don't want to talk. Okay, let's try it again. Couple more shuffles, make sure they're nice and mixed in there. All right. All right, let's cut the deck and see what we get. Okay, here goes. Ooh. Hierophant. Upside down. I don't know how that turned upside down. I'm keeping the upside down cards for this reading. Okay. You have a lot of higher arcana cards, major arcanas. And your overall energy, Libra, is the 6 of Pentacles. So you have a pretty interesting thread, pretty strong messages coming out as well. So you are the observer right now, okay? You have, as your underlying energy, you have the 6 of Pentacles, which is about balance, give and take. And it's also about like power, some power issues that may be happening in the relationship, okay? Hierophant, upside down, reversed. Page of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Then you have the 10 of Cups, the Emperor, and the Magician, okay? So your overall energy here is, I feel like you are concerned about, or someone is concerned about, like a balance of power and give and take sort of relationship right now. Either one of you guys are feeling that the other is taking more and giving less. And I feel that, you know, with the Hierophant being upside down, I feel like if you are married or in a long-term relationship, because that's sort of what the Hierophant is about, there is a little bit of trouble going on there, and I feel like it could be caused by a control of power or somebody possibly trying to take too much and give less than they should. Again, it's also different point of view. So, you know, what you see as them lack giving, they're probably feeling like they're tired of giving too, so they're giving less. So really, a lot of it has to do with perspective. I am going to pull a clarifier for the Hierophant right now and see what happens, if it clarifies it a little bit more. You do have the Page of Wands, and you also have the Ace of Pentacles. Now, the Page of Wands can signify the start of, some kind of an energy that might be in the way as well. You do have the Star. The Star is, so I say this a lot, so this is another Higher Arcana card. The Star is either an Aquarius that is in your life, or it could signify what you want out of your relationship, the way you view it and how you want it to be, or how it used to be and want it back. Okay? So the Star really signifies the beginning part of a transformation. It's the recognition, and it's more like the goal setting card of the trilogy of, you know, you have the trilogy, the trio, I just call it the trilogy. You have the Star, the Moon, and the Sun, where the Star is the acknowledgement of wanting something that's beautiful and bright, and basically being a star, like the star that you feel like you could be, or if it's like in this case a relationship, you want it back. Then comes the Moon, where the work comes in. You have to start digging into yourself, looking in yourself, trying to pull all the things out in the open that you want to change, and start working on those changes. And then you have the Sun, when you reach happiness and you are feeling renewed and like you've reached your goal. Okay, so the Star is the beginning, is the acknowledgement. It's the, you know, things are not the way they should be. We need to start making this a priority. Okay, so it could be either one of those two. So the Star is definitely, I feel like, your acknowledgement of what you want back. Okay, you have the Page of Wands, which, as I was saying earlier, is kind of a newer energy coming in, maybe a message, and it's somebody that's fairly young, or the situation's fairly young, but it's bringing about some passion and it could be into your life, or it could be into the life of your partner in this case. And I feel like there is a possible beginning if things are not taken care of. Like, you need to watch, and you do have, I think, a pretty good oracle card here for you. You need to keep your eye on things, okay? And you need to realize that if you guys cannot turn this Hierophant over, that whether you guys end up going your own way or not, you might sever something between you two that can cause, like, the Ace of Pentacles to be on its own on both ends, okay, where you guys can almost like be living together but like separate lives. And that's not, by the indication of the Star card, not what you're wanting, Libra. So I think that you really should keep your eye on what's going on. Okay, you do have the 10 of Cups, which signifies, you know, the happiness that you had before and the happiness that you want to attain. What I am seeing is the Emperor card, and the Emperor is harsh. It is a very harsh energy. It could also be a very fatherly energy. It could remind you of your father. It could also just be maybe your partner, or it could be the way that you're acting in this relationship. Either way, there's an Emperor energy going on in this relationship that is not helping the situation, okay? Somebody's being very controlling, and it's getting in the way of this 10 of Pentacles that you are seeking to have back so much, okay? And I feel like this is the reason why these two cards are here. It's reminding you, this card right here, and it's under the Hierophant, which is the marriage. This is reminding you of what you had, what you want, which is the Star back. Okay, it's reminding you of that. Having these two together, it's almost suggesting that you guys, whoever is displaying the Emperor energy, and it honestly, like I said, he can be pointing the finger at you, you can be pointing the finger at him, vice versa, you can be pointing the finger at her, like whoever you are here, somebody is displaying more of the Emperor kind of energy, being harsh, being a little strident in their tactics, and is maybe being a little ruthless and having control issues is more of what I am trying to say. You do have the Magician next to the Emperor. The Magician is also another card in the tarot that signifies control issues and manipulation. Okay, so there is definitely some manipulation going on and control issues that is not helping. And as I'm reading the spread here, you do not want this Ace of Pentacles to become your life with your partner. And obviously it's not what you want, okay? But it's not a new beginning for you. I don't think this new energy that's kind of surrounding you, whether it's you kind of having your eye on someone else or your partner having their eye on somebody else, it doesn't necessarily mean that's going to happen, but it's definitely an energy that's in the room, you know, kind of floating around there. So I feel like if you guys want to maintain, I think, keep this relationship, you need to pay attention to what is going on and maybe be the observer. And I'm thinking some of this has to be observing yourself, because I am sort of, Libra, getting a little bit of inclination that you could be a little bit of this Emperor Magician energy, but you're doing it in a very passive aggressive way. Like you're not being aggressive about it maybe, but you're doing it it's running in the background. So I think that you should really just kind of look at what you are doing, if you are the one hurting the situation or not, and if you're trying to bring back the Star, if you're trying to use your observation skills to figure out what you need to do. And as you can see, the fox has a little telescope and he's being very careful watching the stars. This is the Star, and I think that you can have it again, but it's going to take some time in your relationship to be able to do that. But I think that whoever is being the controlling, manipulating one needs to let that go, okay? Because even though I don't see this really going very far right now, this energy, that's this third wheel energy, it is there, okay? And in the long run, it can cause more damage if you're not careful how you approach your relationship, okay? Now, some of this is not going to resonate with a lot of people. If you are in a married relationship, I think this is, my reads today seem to be hitting like either long-term relationships or marriages as well. Now, I'm going to quickly go through a single person, because this could apply for a few people out there that are single. And some of you guys out there are in a sort of beginning a relationship or wanting a relationship that leads to a higher level. And there is going to be a delay in that. It is not going to happen. It's not that it'll never happen, but right now it's just the beginning of this person that you are with is not, their mind is not set on a permanent relationship. They are not wanting to move forward with anything more serious than what it is right now. It seems to me like you want more than they do, and they're aware of that. So I think that they're pulling back a little bit because of that. It's not that they don't like you, they don't enjoy being with you, but I feel like right now to them, this is a very new energy and they are just not looking for anything very serious. Okay, so those Libras out there that are looking for love and looking, you know, to maybe have like more of a steady relationship with the person that you're with or the person that you want to be with, just know that right now the timing's not good for them. Okay, but keep your eye on them, because it's not saying that they never will want that. It's just right now the timing is not that good. I feel that if you are if you approach them in more of a friend, give and take, like with this card right here, then I think your chances of finding happiness with this person may be better in the long run, in the future. Okay, the Emperor card right here, it just shows that the person might be, and it's not a terrible thing, although it may sound terrible to you if you're wanting more with them, but they're a little bit more selfish and just kind of looking out for what they want or what they're looking for. They're not interested in long term, and I think that you either need to accept it to be happy or you need to let it go. Okay, you cannot control the situation. It is not going to work in your benefit to do that. And I could say this for the married long-term people and the ones just looking for more steady relationship. The manipulation and trying to figure out a way to get them to commit, things like that, is just not going to work in this case. Okay, this person, I feel, is kind of just out for themselves. I don't see that as a bad thing in some ways, as long as they're making it clear to you. If they're not playing games with you, some could be, some could not, but I'm seeing that it's more of a perspective on your part, that they may be leading you on. I don't know, but if you were to ask them if they want a more committed relationship, see what they say. I'm pretty sure that the person will sit there and say they're not looking for a serious relationship, and that'll answer your question. All right, so Libra, that is all I have for you. Please leave me a comment if this resonates. I'd love to hear any type of feedback. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. And that's all I have for you, Libras. Thank you for visiting my channel, Miami Star Tarot. Bye-bye.